Hi, this is ShamanWeaver Sheila Baker. So today I want to talk about love. Not because I think I'm an expert on love. I'm a learner in love, actually, and it's a challenge. So I want to talk about the essence of love. And love is the only sane and satisfactory answer to the problem of human existence. Now, that's not my wise words. That's from Erich Fromm. He was a philosopher. And I'll tell you what Rob Bresney of Free Will Astrology says. He says love is the only effective and practical way to graduate from your ragged, long-running dilemmas and start gathering a new crop of fresh, rousing challenges. So one more thing that Fromm said is that love is more than a warm and fuzzy feeling in our hearts. It's a creative force that fuels our willpower and unlocks hidden resources. So let's think about those three things together. If love is creative, it's a force. It draws on our willpower. It unlocks our hidden resources. And it's the only sane and satisfactory answer to our raggedy dilemmas. How is it that we can come to express it? Not by just Valentine's and giving those little presents that you do at that time of year, costly or otherwise, but that you can express it every single solitary day. And that expression can come forth in any number of ways. You know, a loving, kind thing for me is when someone makes me a cup of coffee in the morning. Now, that might just be a really simple thing. And you might actually find that that person is a barista. And so when you get that coffee from them, and particularly if we all use this, you know, if we were making coffee with love poured into it, can you imagine how it would taste? You know, like maybe do an experiment after you're finished listening to this and take a moment and make yourself a cup of coffee and pour love into it. You might find that you don't need a sweetened coffee. You might find that what you've created has enough sustenance in it. You feel treasured and cherished and grateful. So at the end of your imaginary coffee or your real coffee, then take a moment and thank yourself. First of all, be grateful for yourself. The act of self-love is immensely empowering. And what we can find out of loving ourselves is when we take our judgment away from ourselves. We do something, a mistake, and I'll just take a moment and tell you how I think about mistakes. They are a mistake. You know, in the old movies, you used to see this kind of placard thing, and at the top it would say scene 2, take 84, and would go up and come back down. Well, I listened to a producer once who said that for every scene he does 50 takes, and that in that the actor, and in our case this is us, we're the actors in our lives, the actor has an opportunity to explore a whole number of variations on that theme. So when you do something and it doesn't turn out quite the way you expected it, and you come to know, oh, you know what, I get to take another take. This is practice. We don't pop out being perfect, and our striving through life is always to improve. And in order for us to do this, it's important and useful to understand that love is patient, and love is kind, and love is generous. And when you notice yourself, your awareness comes that you are not sharing those characteristics, you might look at the fact that you're out. Well, I don't know if it's a fact for you, but it is for me. My fact is that I am love. I learned this in a meditation a few years ago. It took me a long time to be able to own that. And I don't always act out of love, but I can be love learning. And so this act of standing in love and not waiting for that warm, fuzzy feeling to come from an external thing. So you make your coffee in the morning and you pour some love in it and you be grateful for it. You feel treasured and cherished and held, actually. And so in all of that, just a very simple act first thing in the morning can begin your day with love. And think about it. If you're drinking whatever your favorite beverage is first thing in the morning, then you can pour love into it, even if it's juice, pouring from the container into the other container that you're going to drink out of. Just watch it flow in and imagine and believe that it's love. That act of believing that you can infuse your food, infuse your drink, infuse your life with a feeling, that warm, fuzzy feeling, and then you drink it up and you're grateful for it, well, that's a beautiful act of love. And guess what? It all starts with you. So bliss on your journey. Join Enlightened Spiritual Warriors. I'll leave you a link below. Be grateful, and thanks for tuning in. Aho, bliss. Bye-bye.